Hello, hello. So we are now on to part 6. This is taking quite some time, but we're going to do it properly and we're going to take our time and do it. I'm trying to do it step by step. Now these things we know these BookNooks take a long time. That's fine, I'll do it piece by piece. If you're getting bored, you could skip parts, it's okay, I don't mind. I won't be offended. So we're going to be making, as you know, I did some of this ahead of time because I got carried away and did loads. So this is some parts that I've already done and then some parts that I'm doing. So we're going to be making this cute little door. And then this is going to be a long video, I'm afraid, but we must get to this first placement of the tree and the little birdie house and the flowers. So we're going to do the first section. So we're going to get to, so we've done, I'm zoomed in, so just let me zoom back out for you. So we have done this. So we are now starting here. And we're going to be doing these and this and down here, and we are going to get to here, and they really don't tell you anything about, all they do is their famous stick it. So we're going to work together and we're going to get to this point here, and we're going to do all these placements here to this point here, and we're going to finish this page totally. So we're going to be sticking these bits on, but it's going to take some time, so you'll have to bear with me. And the bits in this video that you don't want to see, that's fine, just skip them, forward, fast forward, whatever. But we need to finish this page so that we can then go on to the next section. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get cracking. Okay, so from bag C, we're now going to do this little sequence here. So we're going to do a series of the little doorways and things. So we're going to look at bag C and we're going to try and find these little things here. Then we're going to follow this little step here. It just says polish it with D6 abrasive sand, so we know that's the little pads. And then it shows us this one, and then it kind of leaves the others. So I think we've got to prepare these, do this one, and then it moves us on to something else. So these must be to use at a later date. So let's do that. So in this bag, in bag C, we're looking for a red circle. Let's tip it out because I'm not going to be able to find all that just like. We've got various things in here, haven't we? So we're looking for a red circly door. We know these big pieces aren't what we're looking for. Not yet. So, is this the blue one? It's a little bit of a different blue, but I'm presuming it is. Although the other doors aren't in here. Okay, wait a minute. Because it says, wait a minute. We've got C14 and C9. Now we've got B. So they must be in another bag. That's confusing. Bear me 1 minute. Okay, so the other ones are in this little bag. Okay. Way to confuse me. I have half the things we need in one bag and half the things we need in another. That's okay. So, I'm presuming this is the little red door we need. And then I've got a little yellow one and a little blue one. Okay, is that all I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Right, I'll put these away and I'll come back. Okay, so I finished all my little flowers. In the end I did them with my 3-in-1 glue because the PVA glue just soaked into the fabric and wouldn't stick. So now we're down here, and see if I don't know if that's focusing. I'm having real problems with the lights in my eyes. I can't see if it's focusing on the book for you. Right, so now we've got some foliage to get out of our little bags. So we have our little plant bag, and out of our bag we've got to get one of these spiky dudes, and they want us to cut this one in half. Okay, so that we're going to do that. Then we've got to get one of these sort of fern kind of things here, and it's got 6 leaves on, so we've got to cut all of those, and now it wants us to use 3 of them, and then it wants us to reserve 1 piece for use on page 15 and reserve 2 pieces for use on page 16. So we're going to use 3, we're going to put 3 to one side. Then we've got one of these funky looking things, and we're going to chop off the top piece, use that, and then we're going to put the rest to one side. So that's what we're going to do. Let's do that, and then we'll see what we're going to use these for. Before we use our little foliage, it now wants us to, we're going to go to the bottom corner, which is here, and we're going to use our screen. Oh, my eyes are going funny now. I've been doing this too long. It says green sponge template, so we've got our green sponge, which is out of our fabric bag. And then we're going to go to our template, and we want our green sponge template. We're going to cut that out, and then we're going to do the same as we've done before. We're going to stick this to the top of this, and then we're going to cut them out. So, I've chopped up all the little pieces of leftovers, Now we just have a picture that says stick it. It doesn't tell us which bits we need. It doesn't tell us, it's just a picture. So from this picture, I'm going to gather the pieces that I can see we need, and let's hope that we get them right. So I can see this piece. I can see 3 of these long pieces, so I think I want a longer piece for this back piece, a medium piece for this one, and then a shorter piece. Then I want the 2 halves that we have from over here, and then I want, so basically we're collecting these pieces from up here. I want that piece there. I only want 2 flowers, a pink and a blue. Okay, I want the little, this little house, the little orange one. What else do I want? I can see some little pebbles, which I've got in my bag next to me. I've pulled out some little pebbles. It says they're G13. I can see those in the picture. And we want some of these long pieces of sponge that we've cut up, that was left over. Can I see anything else that I think we're going to need? I think that's it. If I find any pieces along the way, I'm just going to grab them. But we're going to get sticking. I'm going to use my 3-in-1 glue for this because I want something that's going to grip and stick. I don't think PVA is going to be strong enough for this. So, I'm going to do it. This video is going to be a long one. I'm very sorry. Just skip to the pieces you want to see. I know some people get frustrated with me, but this is meant to be a tutorial video. So, yeah, people get annoyed with me that my videos are too long, but the whole purpose of this was to show you how I did it and the hope that it would help you. So it's not going to help you if I just fast forward it like other people do, is it? Now, is that a good enough angle for you to see what we're doing? We're going to be sticking in this back corner. Can you see that back corner? Yeah, you can, I think. I don't want to zoom in too much so that you can't see, or zoom out too much so that you can't see. Did that make sense? Okay, we're going to need some tweezers. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do this. I haven't got anything to, right, I'll have some pink tack ready so that if I need to hold anything in place. Okay, so let's go. So I'm going to stick a blob of glue in the very back corner. Or is it better if I put the glue on the pieces, then hold it so you can see at the same time as I'm gluing or sticking or something with it? We'll make it work somehow. And I hope this doesn't turn out to be like 20 minutes long or something. So we're going to go in the back corner with our half pointy hedgehog thing. And it kind of just, it shows it's in the back corner, but doesn't really, can you see that? I've just pushed it. It doesn't really say anything. I can just see it in the back corner. Now it doesn't have to be exactly the same as the picture, but I'm just going to push it in the back corner with the flat piece against the mirror. That makes more sense to me rather than it sticking out. Now I can then see, I'm going to work my way this way. So I can then see what would then come first. We'll do this piece here so that I can then see I've got the other half that I'm going to have to put things down as I'm going because I can't glue and stick. I can then see we've got this one of these long pieces. That one looks quite nice up there. you'll have to take my word for it in a minute and I'll show you some glue. So I'm going to stick the glue on the bottom and the back. It's a bit stringy, this glue. It's good, but it's a bit stringy. So I always go with a pair of tweezers, or now it's set, it looks like it's kind of on the edge of this piece of paper, this tree, and a little bit sort of there. Might be a bit taller than theirs. Can you see that? But that's okay. I don't mind it being a little bit, oh, it's a lot taller than theirs, but that's okay. It's okay. It doesn't matter. This is our or your interpretation of what they've done. And then in front of that, we have the other spiky thing. And again, that's going to go flat against. So let's get some glue on that. I'll get my tissue. I do wipe off my glue every now and my glue nib every now and then. And that gives me a, that's better. There we go. So I'm going to put this just, it's kind of saying in front of there like that. Can you see that? Okay. Kind of our interpretation of what they're doing. I'm going to go in now with the tree. Now, there's no marking to say where the tree goes, but the tree, the light is this side of the tree, and the tree I can see is gonna, I think it's gonna go about there. I'm gonna lie you down for this bit so you can see like that. I'm gonna put something underneath here like this, because I think the tree and the picture is gonna go somewhere here, because the light, I think it's going to go there on that point, because the light is just above it to the left. So let's do it on that point, and then I'm going to hold it down. And again, this is our interpretation of it. It does not have to be absolutely 100%. And I want to get this, I know I've got to stick the house to it, but I want to get this stuck on first, firm, before. So I've used the sort of the middle of the leaf, and I'm just going to make sure that that's, can you see where I've stuck that? And I'm just going to check from each angle whether that's straight. Yeah, don't wobble on me yet. Can you see where I've stuck that? Don't wobble on me. I'm going to push down hard. Right, I'm going to give that a couple of minutes dry and I'll be back. This is going to be really tricky to show you this. Okay, so we want to stick the little house in. And it's not going to be easy. Right, so the little house, I reckon, wants to go about there. Now, this is wobbly. It's not 100% secure. I've glued it. It's drying. Well, it's almost dry, but can you see how this is precarious? So, I remember doing this the last time and hoping to God that it held on. So, we have a little chimney. And I was thinking, oh, this chimney's in the way, but actually I'm going to use this chimney to my advantage. So I'm going to stick glue on the chimney and the top of the roof to the foreground. And then I'm going to stick that chimney to the back of the tree, and then this part of the chimney here, oh, you would if I could get you in this part of the chimney here, I'm going to stick underneath the tree. And so we're going to have 2 areas of glue. And that's going to help me. Where are you? Okay, this is so fiddly trying to get you in shot. Okay, so glue. Okay, this is almost impossible. Glue on, and my camera's having a field day. Okay, so glue on the back, front of the chimney, top of the house. Okay, you can see there is a big bead of glue, and I am just going to push that there. And I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to stay holding this now for a while. So I'll be back. So that's all glued in place now. You can see, but it worked. Held it and it's glued. So bear with me, we'll move on to the next bit. The next bit of the fern to do. And I'm going to try and put that, says sort of, it looks like it's in the middle of the wall about there. Can you see that? About here. And then we've got one that's going to come up this way. And then we'll put that one there, next to it. And that one sort of comes up the side. Can you see that? Like so. Okay, now we need the flowers. Now the flowers, one's really short and one's long, so I'm taking it with sort of, now I might bend the back to get it to stand up, so I'm going to kind of bend it in a loop, so let's have a look at that. So the flower, and the one is really short, so I'm thinking if we kind of bend it, because I don't think, I've not got anything to stick to, so I'm going to bend it like that and then bend it round, sort of so we've got something to glue to the floor, like that. Can you see that? Come on, focus camera. There. So I've just got to do, I'm going to do that with both of them, one longer, one shorter. I really hope you can see this because I'm trying ever so hard. I'm basically going to smear some glue down here, and then I'm going to put the flowers into place, and then we'll bend the stalks where we want them. But as long as we've got the flowers roughly in the right place, we can bend. That's the whole point in having the, so I'm going to put some glue down there, and then the glue will be hidden, and then the flower roughly in the right place. And just see where it's got to go. Push it back a little bit, that's better. And it's got to bend forward a little bit towards me. Lovely, because it's got to go in the middle of those two. And then I want a little bit more, and the blue one has got to come this side a little bit. My glue's taken a little bit, and I've had it open a little while, it goes a bit stringy. There we go. Then see if I can get this next one. Hello, beautiful. I've got a little visitor. And see if I can put this one in place. Oh, and she's sat. She is now sat. on all my bits and pieces. But she does make me giggle when she does that, because she walks off with all greenery stuck to her tail and everything. Right, see if we can bend that forward. Oh, I'm doing it and I'm not even in shot. Oh, Kitty, look. You're putting Mummy off. Right, there we go. People tell me off because they can't see what I'm doing. And I try to explain that it's very difficult for me to look at what I'm doing, look in the camera viewer, and be in the right place. And it is really difficult. I do try my best. But I'm not very good at this. But I do try for you. I do. But I'm not the best. Right, now I'm going to stand it like that and hope that you can see for just a second. See if I can prop that up. Because I want to hold on to the flower, bend the wire down so that this one comes towards me. And let's see if that looks a bit better. Because we want them both to be like that, don't we? Okay, right. I love you very dearly, but I need both my hands right now. And we're going to stick. Now, I don't know if that's too big, you know. I'm going to trim off. You see this? There is a bottom section. There is a bottom section. I'm going to cut that bottom section off. It's too big. Okay, I think this is a much more manageable size. And it fits better against my flowers. And I'm of the opinion, if something just isn't quite right, it's your book, Nook, at the end of the day. And now I'm just going to keep pushing, keep pushing. Can you see how that fits? Much better. Now you are at a funny angle, so I'm going to put you... Can you see? That's better, because before it was right stuck up. Okay, hello baby girl. Mummy's baby girl. Right, so now this little section is nearly done. We just need to use some of the cut-offs of the sponge. You like it? Thank you. We need to use some of the cut-offs of the sponge. I'm going to zoom out. We need to use cut-off sponge, and we're going to go along here. It says along here. And we're going to glue some of those sponge pieces in place. So now we're putting in the big tall tree. And it's this one. Okay, so it's going to be a bit fiddly and it's going to be a bit difficult for me to keep my hands out the way for you that are going to shout at me. Your hands are in the way, I can't see what's happening. I try. Now, I'm going to put the tree in place first before the little red house goes on and before the butterfly goes on, because otherwise I'm going to knock them off and they're delicate. So we have a little lamp here. Feel free to zoom in, because if I zoom in and out, my camera's going to go crazy. I have it on autofocus, but it means it goes meep, 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 meep. And as you've seen in the parts of the videos, it goes crazy. So we have a little lamp here. We want this little lamp to be behind the tree. We want this little lamp, we leave this for now. He wants to be behind. He's going to come in front, but leave him woggling over the back there. This fern that wants to sit, he's going to go behind. We're just going to push him. He's going to do his own thing. He's going to live behind there all by himself. So we want to put glue on the bottom and all up the back. And this is going to be sticky and messy. And we can't possibly get the tree the wrong way around, because it just, well, you can if you may. But come on, glue. Don't go stringy on me now. Okay, let's go. We want some good gluage. Did you know that was a word? Gluage. So we're going to put it there, and then we're going to put a blob on here. Not sure if that touches the wall, but if it does, it gets blob glue. I want this to be strong. Now my hands are going to be in the way for a minute, but then I'm going to show you, I promise. Now there is, if you zoom in, you can see there is a nod, like a little bit of trunkiness here. I'm going to aim to get level with that and this. So I want my trunk to be nuzzled up against this little dark area here and this little lamp. That is going to be my aim. I'm going to pull you out the way. Out the way. Because we only have so many seconds to glue this. Oh yeah, no, we didn't need glue up there, but that's okay. If we go all the way up, and it doesn't matter, we can wipe it off. Because the good thing about this stringy glue is if you get it in the wrong place, you actually can pull it off with your tweezers after. Because it's stringy, kind of just pulls off like a bit of... Right, now I'm going to try and get it. I haven't got a spirit level. So I'm going to stand it up and just look at it a minute and just see if it's level. I don't want a wonky tree. Does that look level to you? We don't want no wonky. Did we put glue up there? We did a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. We can pull that off. So lamp is, that's really nice and snugly up against that lamp. You can tuck up there, that's fine. And can you see what I say about this little piece here? So you've got this little sort of bit of trunk down there. That sort of, on the picture, that comes out from underneath. And then that can, so that to me is exactly where I want it. I'll show you here. So in the picture, you've got that little tiny bit of trunk there. You've got the little teeny bit of leaf there. That is exactly where they have it. That's exactly where I want it. Right. Okay, I'm going to let that set a minute. Now I've turned the BookNook round. So we've got the back. It's all glued now. It's all nice and strong. We're now looking at the back of the tree. And it says, encircle to the front. And it's pointing to our little light. So I'm going, and it's saying this little gap here, I believe. Yes, so we're going to bring this and we're going to push it in between this here. Then we're going to turn it round. should be here. And it's showing us here, but it's not saying what to do with it yet. So we're just going to leave it there. And it just says the other side. Now it doesn't say to stick it. It doesn't say to do anything. So I'm just going to leave it there. Sort of pushed into there for now. I'm going to sort of push it in, just bend it a little bit just so it stays. Now, what else have we got? We've got the little red house. Okay, now the little red house goes under here, and it goes, by the look of it, on this little end notch underneath here. Now the chimney on this one looks like it goes in front. So I'm going to use the chimney again, and I'm going to put the glue on the back. I'm going to put the glue on the back portion, on here, up on the chimney, across here. So let's put the glue there. And up here. Now it doesn't matter if we've got a lot of glue because I can get rid of it after. Okay. And I'm going to use that notch of the tree. Oh, getting it everywhere now because I'm shaking. Okay, and I'm just going to sit here for a few minutes and hold it. Stuck nice and secure. Looks wonderful. Now the last we're going to do tonight, because this has been a really long video, I'm sorry guys, but we really needed to get to this point. It's took us so long. Is the little butterfly that we cut out. We're going to bend it in half. We're just going to give it a little tweak to make those wings a little more lifelike. And my camera's going mad. It hates it when I get up close. And then we're going to stick that just above on the top there with some of our nice PVA. And then we are done. So on top here, nice. And again, I'm not too worried about getting a nice big blob because this is matte PVA, matte Mod Podge. And I don't have to worry about it leaving any. Now I like mine on a slight angle. Wonderful. Fabulous. Well, if you have stuck with me through all of that, you are amazing. And you should be absolutely applauding yourself for getting through all of that with me. And I'll see you on the next bit. We will get through all of this. It's taken us a long time, but we will get through it all. You are amazing, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.